So I was gonna make some type of random comment, but I don't know on what. I just kind of drew a blank, so I'm just not gonna. I don't know. Anyway, since apparently, well, I was gonna say stuck in here, but I don't leave my house anyway, so the fact that, I can't go outside anyway literally doesn't change my life at all. That's depressing. But whatever, I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna move past it. Gonna focus on the now, which is what idiots say when they don't have any actual good things to say to you. But I'm an idiot too, so what does that matter? Anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna answer these questions now. I feel we all know what's happening. There's no point in making a production out of it. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, well, first next. Anyway, let's see. What is the first? When was the last time you climbed a tree? I don't climb trees, and they didn't climb trees. I don't. I didn't like it. I mean, it really is just that simple. I didn't like climbing trees like ever. I don't. I don't climb stuff. Maybe it's because I have an issue with heights. Well, it's definitely because of an issue with heights. But I also didn't like, physically exerting myself to do things. I still don't. So that's why I don't climb stuff. What do you consider to be your best find? I don't know. Like, my best find? I guess whenever I find the desire to live, that would be my best find. If I find any type of emotional connection to someone else that's not me, something like that. I'm sure there's stuff I would like to find, but I don't care enough about it to think about it to try and look for it. No, I kind of just don't think when I say these things, and then when I say them, I get slightly depressed. I mean, not depressed enough to do something about it, but, it's a little weird. But I'm going to ignore that for now. What is special about the place you grew up? My friends? Is that what I was supposed to say? I don't know. Otherwise, no. There was nothing special about the place I grew up. I mean, I grew up, again, I was born in Brooklyn. Again, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. I mean, there's nothing special about Brooklyn. Unless you ask someone who actually lives there, then I'm sure they have a bunch of garbage to tell you, but it's not. It's not that great. And then I moved to Pennsylvania, but I moved to, East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, which is, one of the least interesting parts of Pennsylvania, which is saying a lot since most of Pennsylvania isn't that interesting. And then I moved here, which, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing in Charlotte that's interesting. There's stuff to do, sort of, but it's still not interesting. What age? Yeah, what age do you wish you could permanently be? Oh god, they're all awful. Every age is terrible. Either if you're a kid, then you're a kid, which is just awful. Or you're a teenager, which is even worse. Then there's being 20, which just sucks. I would say 30, but I don't like being 30 either. And I'm fairly certain, everything else after this is equally as terrible. It's all awful. I guess technically I would say 28, because it's the least terrible parts of being 20, and being 30, but it's still not that great. So, it's a trap. Oh, it's just a trap. Immortality is a trap. Eternal youth is a trap. It's all awful. It just... Ugh, I can't think of a worse hell than that. I just can't. Oh my god. Alright, next question. What are you most likely to become famous for? Well, most likely. I think if I asked any of my friends what it would be starting a cult. I don't know why personally, but I think that's what they would say. Not a successful cult, mind you, like, or maybe a successful one. I don't know. Depends on what I feel like. I mean, even if it's a failure of a cult, it'd probably just be because I wanted to see if I could do it. So I wouldn't put that much thought into it. Oh, I see where they thought I would start a cult now. Okay. Well, we're just gonna move on. What fictional place would you most like to go? None of them. Like, I guess technically I would like to go to, like, I don't know. I mean, because they're all awful. That's why these places are in books and movies and comic books. Like, I would say the DC universe, but that place is, like, always almost on the verge of destruction. I mean, like, so are we, but it's not like actual destruction. We're not all in constant danger of getting snapped out of existence by the Infinity Stones. We're just on the verge of blowing each other up, which I can deal with that. I can't always be on the verge of getting sucked into a intergalactic war. I mean, I could. I think that would be an amazing way to die. But, for the sake of this question, it would be awful. So, my answer is that they are all terrible. And if I had to choose anything, I would say Harry Potter. Because at least then it's the wizard's problem that the world is falling apart and we only have to deal with the normal stuff that we always deal with. What have you only recently formed an opinion about? Oh, politics. Not a good opinion, mind you, because my opinion on the politics is purely for my own benefit, but if I just recently formed an opinion on it, so there you go. What is the most heartwarming thing you've ever seen? Oh, I've ever seen? I don't know. I mean, like, personally, nothing. Like, nothing. I've never looked at anything and just thought, that's so sweet. Am I dead inside? Anyway, I guess, I don't know, videos where animals are being saved? I don't know. Stuff like that, like people getting pulled out from, like, burning buildings. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's something that I can recognize as being heartwarming. The fact that my heart is dead and in a block of ice is completely separate from the fact that I haven't. I'm sure I've seen something like that. That's all I'm saying. The fact that I can't recognize it is my own issue. But I'm sure I've seen something. Would you rather go hang gliding or whitewater rafting? Hang gliding. Because I would rather fall from 30,000 feet and die than drown and smash my head on a rock. Who has impressed you most with what they've accomplished? Who's impressed me? Nobody. But that's because I'm too self-internalized, self-centered, and self-important to recognize the accomplishments of others, even though I'm sure that they're important to them. And I don't diminish those accomplishments that those people made. They just don't make any personal effect on me. So yeah. How do you relax after a hard day of work? I don't know. I mean, well, no, that's not true. I sit at the computer and look at random garbage on the internet. I mean, that's pretty much all I do. I mean, that's all I do in general. It's pretty much why I'm always relaxed. What job do you think you'd be really good at? I have absolutely no idea. People have things that they like doing, but that doesn't mean that they would be good at that job. There's stuff that I like to do, but if I had to do it for a job, I would almost certainly hate it. That's why I'm not a chef. I like cooking, but I hate being a chef because I am almost 99% sure that I would have poisoned somebody who came into my restaurant and tried to whine at me about why they don't want to pay for their food. And I'd be in jail. And there were plenty of ideas like that for any job. Just because you like doing something doesn't mean you should make it your career. But there are also people that you know, definitely should follow that rule. I mean, because if you really love something, then you should be able to put up with all of the crap around it. But I don't really like anything that much, so that's why it's an issue for me. So yeah. Oh, I never answered the question, did I? God, I don't know. I mean, I don't even think I could do one of those made up stupid jobs like mattress tester. Like, I just get so sick of it. Like, everything. I think that's why I do want to be president, because at least I know at that point I'm only doing it for 4 years, because even if by whatever curse has been placed upon me and I win this, I only have to do it for 4 years. Even though I would run the second time, but hopefully by then everyone's come to their senses and someone else who actually knows what they're doing, it will run and I won't have to do it anymore. But one can only hope. Where do you spend all of your time? Where would you spend, I don't know what that was. Where would you spend all your time if you could? In my room, because I'm a shut-in. We've covered this. What would the most amazing adventure to go on? Oh, what would be the most amazing adventure to go on? I don't know. I guess just taking a backpack and going on a backpacking trip, just like across the country. Like, not even any specific country, just like whichever country you want to. Well, yeah, whichever country you want to, because if it's in a country you don't like, it would probably be awful. But if you should go somewhere that you like and just go on a backpacking trip there like that. What's the best way a person can spend their time doing something that they like? Like, yeah, because there's people always go on about doing something that's useful or doing this or that. I don't want to do something that makes myself a better person if I hate it. Because, well, then I'll just hate it. And then I'll hate everything that has to do with it. I don't want to be a better person. I just don't want to be miserable. What one thing do you really want but can't afford? I don't want happiness. That seems exhausting. Everyone else, love too. Love looks exhausting. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. A gold PlayStation. Not because I actually want a gold PlayStation, but that's something I really want that I definitely can't afford. Oh no, a platinum PlayStation. God, I'm vain. But I do want a platinum PlayStation. I'm never gonna get that out of my head now. Oh well. What is the luckiest thing that has happened to you? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much been downhill ever since I was born. I mean, I'm here now. That's pretty much proof that luck is absolute garbage. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is What is the most annoying habit that other people have? Talking. Haven't I already been asked this question? Who cares? It's still true. What is the most annoying question that people ask you? So how was your day? I also think I was asked this question, but again, it's still true. What is the most impressive thing you know how to do? I would say pretending like I care, but I'm not really very good at that. So I guess my answer is keeping my mouth shut when people say something dumb to me, which happens a lot. That's why I'm so good at it. Well, that is it. Yeah, I'm done. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I don't want to, so I'm just not going to because why would I? All right. Well, that is I don't know. Bye.